I see the clips online, and I see things, and I get angry, I get upset, but I've always had a rule to not talk about other talk show hosts, unless it's in a positive light. I'm not here to fight with people. I'm here to wake up listeners. But when people are put there as leaders to control our movement, and when I know they speak out of both sides of their mouth, and I know their teleprompters are loaded with government scripts, because I've got the scripts from our sources, I know that they are putting a worm on the line to drop it down in front of you so it looks tasty, it looks good, and I actually feel dirty and bad because I haven't spent the time really researching these guys like I should, and all of my research only confirms in triplicate spades everything I'd already seen and heard and witnessed. And not just the look in these people's eyes or their mannerisms. I mean, just at a base level, I'm danger, Will Robinson, danger. It makes my gut churn. It makes me, sends a shiver up my spine. And I'm sitting there, and he has this beautiful, fancy chalkboard with images basically of the universe, like the planets, and back from Moses to the end, and they show the timeline of all the famous things in history that have happened, all the critical junctures. And I'm sitting there eating tacos with Rob at about 6:30 last night, because he taped it. We were watching the tape of it, the DVR of it. And we're taking notes. And I said, Rob, he's going to invoke Moses. The idea is he's Moses. Now we found they're saying that on all the shows. And at the end, he's going to write on the chalkboard that his 818 is as important as Moses. And that he is now basically Alex Jones, Oprah Winfrey, and cult leader rolled into one. That's what he's doing. And Rob's mouth just dropped when he said he's 818 and it's as big as Moses at the end. I mean, this is dangerous. Because he's saying all the right things and doing all this, but literally taking over the true liberty movement that knows the answers, that understands the enemy. This is a guy who reads off teleprompters from government scripts. We've confirmed it. And now we've basically overthrown their paradigm. We've got people admitting world government's real. They can't deny it anymore. So they're coming in, playing the part of anti-establishment ahead of all of this, so that when they get back into power, they can control the situation. He isn't saying repeal the Patriot Act, targeting conservatives, libertarians, gun owners, returning veterans. It's all for you. He isn't saying stop these wars. He's saying torture's good. It's all this truly evil, immoral stuff rolled into everything we're doing. And I kept noticing all these big publications, Mother Jones, Media Matters, Newsweek, Time, New York Times, saying Glenn Beck was ripping me off. Texas Monthly. Anybody, I guess they were watching him, they knew. I'm going to admit, I wasn't watching, but maybe 1/100th. I'm busy. I'm reading government documents. I'm researching eugenics. I'm researching what's in the vaccines. I'm researching where gold's going to go. I'm looking at the economy. I'm trying to help my wife homeschool the children in the mornings. You know, I'm busy. And it's so physically evil. And my spirit cries out that danger, Will Robinson, when I watch these people, it's painful that I haven't been watching it. Well, the last month or so, we've been really deep into this because I'm making a film about it. And it's worse than I could have even said. And more sophisticated. Now, I started researching Beck's websites just in the last 3 days. I started researching Dick Army and Freedom Works. And you know what I found? Glenn Beck wears a Gadsden flag shirt a lot of times on radio and TV under a sports jacket. Who started doing that 3 years ago? Me. Glenn Beck does all my mannerisms. He's an actor. He's an actor. He does that almost every episode. That's something, everything. We put this on the map in the last 15 years, promoting it and selling it. In the last 5, we put one free in every order. Citizen Rule Book about jury nullification, about the New World Order, about the left-right paradigm. That Dick Army, now on all of Beck's sites and his, put it up on screen, a screenshot, has put out a rule book. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I'd say 40% of what Glenn Beck does, I've really been analyzing him, is Alex Jones. Do you know how dirty I feel? I've been having nightmares about Glenn Beck, ladies and gentlemen. You know how dirty I feel knowing my essence and my reality and the truth I'm putting out, that I'm bona fide and real? and reaching tens of millions of people, exploding, that they've created this twisted clone who's an actor and reads off a teleprompter. And I had two high-level Fox News people who are patriot on the inside told me, yeah, Beck doesn't want people on your show. He threatens them. He won't have them on if they go on yours. And he tries to work through networks to make sure stations don't pick you up. And he's got a team of at least 5 people. They are listening right now. No, and I want people to imitate. That's the most sincere form of flattery. I want people to use the information I'm putting out. But I don't want them taking it and making it a pro-torture, pro-war, pro-tyranny, pro-patriot act when that's all aimed at Americans. They sell you saying it's for foreigners. I have a responsibility to stand up and say, look, you are the devil's counterfeit. And I'm going to tell you right now, anybody that wears a Skull&Bones, belt like Schwarzenegger and Beck, I'm telling you, he's a devil.
Off-the-grid remedies can still be grown in your own backyard. Tap into powerful off-the-grid healthcare using all-natural, time-tested herbal medications that you grow yourself with the new Survival Herb Bank. Take the first preventative step against the coming socialized medical shortages with survivalherbbank.com. Traditional herbal remedies have been used effectively for centuries, but the big pharmaceutical and big government cartel can't patent their natural healing powers. That's why they are trying to ban them. The Survival Herb Bank contains 20 powerful herbs, all with proven track records as off-the-grid remedies. And here's the best part. When you grow your own herbal medicines, potencies go through the roof. Learn more at survivalherbbank.com. Plus, get the ebook, How to Grow Your Own Herbs for Survival Remedies, a $39 value, free with every Survival Herb Bank order. Now at less than half price while supplies last at survivalherbbank.com. Or call 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. survivalherbbank.com.
You may be arrested and or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on Earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cameras, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
When you hear the words water purification, what comes to mind? If it's Berkey Water Purification Systems, this message is for you. Did you know that over 60% of municipal water contains fluoride at less than 2 cents per gallon? Berkey water filters purify treated and untreated water, remove dangerous chlorine, fluoride, and contaminants from municipal water. These filters are powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water, making them perfect for rainwater collection systems. From the smallest to the largest systems, BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com has what you need. With your system purchase, you'll receive a shower filter, a fluoride filter, or 2 sport Berkey bottles absolutely free. BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com would like to offer GCN listeners 5% off all ceramic filter systems and ship all orders over $50 free of charge. Visit BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. That's BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. Or call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 1-877-99-BERKEY today.
Folks, this issue is so important, I suspended my master eugenics film that I've been making for 2 years. The ultimate film with all the latest. It's incredible. I suspended that until next year. And I'm even having nightmares now to see my evil doppelganger. But again, it's not just Alex Jones. He's using Oprah Winfrey, NLP, brainwashing. He's mixing Christianoid stuff into it, and it's counterfeiting everything. I haven't been watching. I was watching last night. It was 2 of my sponsors, people we went out and found 4 and 5 years ago, are actual sponsors on his show. I mean, it's our sponsors. It's everything we talk about, but twisted. It's incredible. And then they're promoting a citizen rule book that says it teaches them the tactics of the left, of Saul Alinsky, how to use deception and manipulation like the communists do, but to save America. You don't beat evil with evil. In fact, put that back up. I mean, it's just everywhere, everything. I mean, do you know what it feels like to want to be legitimate and real and to try to never compromise? I mean, none of us are perfect. I look back on things I'm ashamed of all the time. I'm not up here on some high horse. And then just everything we do, a sickening counterfeit of it. But the good news is you have forced him to come a long way. I'm just saying I don't trust him. I don't trust any of these people. Remember, they were telling you none of this existed just a few years ago. And it's a big victory that we forced them to admit it all exists because they know America's awake. And now he's talking about eugenics, but he isn't telling you that the big banks run it and who finances it. They don't go all the way. And it's going all the way that is the key to all of this. If you want to get the real Citizens Rule book, we sell them at cost at Infowars.com, and all video and book orders, we add one to it. And it is, we don't have $50 million contracts like these people do. We're a small operation that reaches, Infowars.com, PrisonPlanet.com reaches more than all of Glenn Beck's sites combined, with Rush Limbaugh's sites added to it. So now they're launching more websites that look just like our websites. I mean, it's frightening. And I'll give Beck this. Yesterday, he ran with the headline, Bill Gates wants to kill you. Bill Gates wants to, kill Granny for teachers. And they went on to say they're playing the teachers off against the old people. Divide and conquer. So I praise God. My only issue is that in my gut and in everything I see and in Beck behind the scenes trying to block me, Glenn Beck threatening people not to come on my show. I mean, he's up there trying to stop this radio show. You understand that? I'm not attacking Glenn Beck. But he's being set up as a messianic leader to the point I could sit there eating a taco in the coffee room last night 2 minutes before, and I looked to Rob and I said, you watch, he's going to write at the end of that big display he has, his 8/18 event, implying he is the ultimate in history. And then he went on and said exactly that. And the issue is those people at 8/18 were great folks. Those are good people. I could see it in their faces, their eyes. And the false left is attacking Beck, so that gives him credibility. But you have to understand they're teamed up doing this to control the field, to control the spectrum. And we've got to become sophisticated enough to realize this. And some of you won't believe me now, but 3 years from now, when you got a Republican president, when you've got a Republican House and Senate, when they stage big terror attacks and when they come after the American people, I want you to remember that I told you what happened if we're unable to defeat this. But we may be able to avert it because we've got the answers. We've got the truth. We'll be right back.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
When you're out on the road, the last place you want to be is on the road. But if the unfortunate happens, you'll be glad you were wearing diamond gussets.
There's a place down in Tennessee where they make blue diamond gusset jeans. They so pride in every stitch, guarantee you'll love the way they fit. They put a diamond gusset in the crotch where you need it most. Blue diamond gussets got it, others don't.
We turn jeans inside out. Diamond gusset jeans. Made in the USA with unparalleled quality. Our Defender motorcycle jeans combine gusset comfort with Kevlar protection, so you can ride all day with confidence. Order yours at gusset.com. Diamond gusset jeans got it. Others don't.
We
waging war on corruption.